Hey guys, Panzer J back here in Operation A View to a Kill. We are now at turn 14, so it's 14 1-point Germany, January of 43. So I believe this is the first turn that the Allies could launch Operation Overlord if they so choose. So we've got to be mindful of that. We also have all kinds of issues on the Eastern Front, and then the Mediterranean, which I was optimistic about prior to the Allies' last turn, has now taken a turn for the worse and not feeling so good anymore. And that also follows up with the KMT attacks in China. So the Axis are definitely on the defensive here. Things looking pretty grim. So Germany is only going to have one attack this turn, and it's pretty risky. So I think that pretty much tells you the state of affairs for Germany when they only have one attack to launch. So, okay, let's get into our tech rolls. This is the one area that we've been excelling. So we actually have finished so many techs that we only have one even on the board right now. That's radar. So how about we're going to go for artillery, 7 or higher, not on the board. Radar, stage 2, 7 or higher. And then how about strategic rockets and logistics, both 9 or higher and neither on the board. So let's start with artillery first at a 7. 3 we miss. Radar at a 7. 1 we miss. Rockets at a 9. A 9 succeeds. And logistics at a 9. 1. So 1 out of 4. So we cooled off. So not so good. Okay, stage 1 for rockets. Okay, how about on to purchases? So Germany has 69 IPP to spend. We're going to spend all of it. We're going to do 4 advanced mechs for 16, 2 Tigers for 14, that's 30, 2 infantry for 6 is 36, a militia upgrade for 4, that's 40, a naval transport for 6 is 46, a jet for 12 is 58, 4 militia for 8 is 66, and then 1 infantry for 3 is our 69. Okay, on to our one very risky attack. So we're going to go after Malta. I kind of went back and forth on this, but again, things are looking pretty grim for the Axis. We definitely don't have time on our side, so let's go ahead. I did roll this out prior to recording just to see how things would have went, and I did take Malta, but it was pretty close. Took some pretty bad casualties, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so Rich in Malta has 4 infantry, 1 militia, and he does have a fort there. I think Malta is mountainous, although I'm not sure, so I'm going to count it as mountainous just to err on the side of caution here. We're going to come over with this medium bomber from Transjordan, 1, 2, 3. The tactical bomber from Transjordan, 1, 2, 3. 3 fighters from Transjordan, 1, 2, 3. We've got this regular air transport picking up an elite paratrooper, 1, 2, 3. And then we got this heavy air transport going up 1 to Syria, and then 2, 3, 4, and dropping those 2 elite paratroopers in Malta. And that is our one attack. So let's get to it. Okay, Rich does have a fort with 2 first strikes at 5. 2 and a 12, there's 1 hit. That's what the... So I'll take a paratrooper. And that is actually how it went in the when I practiced this. Okay, so we've got 3 fighters at 6s. 2, 4, and 11. There's 2 hits. We've got a tactical at a 7. A 1, and we get a target select. Well, it doesn't matter. He's only got 1 militia anyway. So that's our 3rd hit. Medium bomber to 7. A 10 misses. So we got 3 hits, and then we got our 2 paratroopers at 2s. Yeah. That's going to suck, because if it's not mountainous, there's going to be a hit. Anything but a 3 would have done. Okay, well, we're just going to count it as 3 hits. So he's going to lose the militia and 2 of the infantry. Okay, so he's got 4 infantry at 6s, because they're boosted by 2 on this first round, because of the fort. There's 3 hits. And his militia to 4, 12 misses. So he loses 2 infantry and a militia. And I had to take, what was it, 3 casualties? So we're going to lose a paratrooper, a tactical, and a medium bomber. This is phenomenal. Okay, we got our 3 fighters at 6s. 3, 4, 10. There's our last 2 hits. His 2 infantry at 4s. 12 and an 8 both miss. Okay, so we take Malta with a paratrooper. And we lost some pretty big units. Okay, so let's see here. I don't... well, if I don't think it matters, because even if my paratrooper would have got that other hit, I think my casualties would have still been the same, I think. So I don't think that matters. Okay, so it's not worth anything, but we take Malta with a paratrooper. Okay, let's do non-combat. So first these planes. The 3 fighters came over 3. How about... yeah, they came over 1, 2, 3, 4 back into the C zone. Now, here's a question. I don't think I can do this, but... so I want to make it to Sardinia with these planes if I can, but I don't think I can. I mean, it does touch the C zone, but I think I've already gone 3 into Malta, and then 4 to M4, and then 5 to M2. I think I need 1 more movement. If I'm wrong and I can make it, then I want all 3 fighters to fly onto Sardinia. If not, then I guess they will go to... how about to Tripoli, I guess. Our 2 air transports. The regular one came from Transjordan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and land in southern France, I suppose. Although, do we want to do that? I don't know if I really like that move either. So it went 3, 4, 5. It'll land in southern France. That's good enough. This heavy air transport went 4 because it had to go up to Syria. So it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll land in Tripoli. Okay, how about these 2 destroyers here in M5? They're going to come down 1, 2, 3. Join this German-Italian fleet in M2. We got 2 Marines and 2 infantry in Transjordan. They're going to back up 1 to Syria. Let's see, what else do we got? That's it for Africa. Actually, this German seaplane will go on map along with this Italian seaplane there in M2. Let's see here in Europe. We're going to take the 2 Tigers and the 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers in Bavaria 1-2 into Paris. You gotta be prepared in case Overlord happens. Maybe we can launch a counterattack there. Let's see. How about rail moves? We're going to take an infantry in West Germany and an infantry in Berlin and rail them down to southern France. We're going to take this mountain infantry in Bulgaria, move him to central Romania. We've got this advanced mech in central Romania is going to come up 1 to East Poland. We've got this entire force here in Lubelski, and that consists of the 6 light armor and the 4 advanced mechs. That entire force is going to come back to East Poland. Our entire force in Kiev, and I just wasted $7 on a factory last turn, so that's pretty cool. That entire force minus the militia, which can't move, is going to go 1-2 to East Poland. And that force consisted of a cavalry, 6 medium armor, 10 motorized infantry, and 10 artillery. Let's see, what else do we got? We got this fighter in Berlin. It's going to come down 1, 2, 3 to southern France. And I think that's it. Pathetically, that's about all that can move. Yeah, I guess that's it. And one other thing I forgot my free fortification / artillery, a coastal artillery gun. And we're doing yet another coastal artillery gun for Picardy. So that would be a 3rd coastal artillery gun there. And since it's on my mind right now, and I'm not going to forget, put a die right there so I don't forget Spain. Okay, so I think that's it for non-combat. Let's see, what do we got? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, how about unit placement? So, we've got 4 advanced mechs. We're placing down in our 2 minor factories in Warsaw. We got 2 Tigers. They're going down in Bavaria. We got 2 infantry and a militia upgrade, so that's just in essence going to be 3 infantry, and those are going down in Paris. So I'll put them over here because that's part of the Paris force there. We've got a naval transport that's going to be put in port here off of southern France. We've got a jet that we're placing in Berlin. We've got a militia, well, 4 militia actually, 1 in central Romania, 1 in Bessarabia, 1 in Königsberg, and the other one we'll put in Berlin. And then the infantry will place, last infantry will be in Romania. So I believe that is it. Okay, so let's do our recruitment roll. So for the Spanish, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't remembered my recruitment roll in so long. I forgot how many territories I had. How many is it? 5, 2, 4. I think it's 5. Okay, so 5 or less. 11. It doesn't matter. We miss. Okay, so that'll be it for Germany here on turn 14. Income, we're sitting at 60. We spent everything. And we still have our 3 for Romania, 3 for Sweden, and 2 for Northern Norway. So that gives us 68 next turn. Okay, unit recap. Let's start here in Africa. In Tripoli, we have 2 Africa Corps infantry, 3 fighters, a heavy air transport, and then an Italian infantry and motorized. Malta has an elite paratrooper. Tobruk, the fortification, 3 Italian infantry. For the Africa Corps, 2 artillery, 2 motorized infantry, a medium armor, and a light armor. In Syria, we've got an Italian infantry and marine, and then 2 German marines and 2 German infantry. In Sea Zone M2, we got 2 seaplanes on map, 1 German, 1 Italian. And the German fleet now consists of 7 destroyers, 4 regular subs, and 3 advanced subs. And the Italians, not that I didn't go over it last turn, but they have 2 coastal subs, a fleet sub, a light carrier with a fighter, 4 destroyers, 1 light cruiser, 4 heavy cruisers, 2 battleships. Let's see. Southern France, we've got a naval transport and port. Southern France has a fighter, 2 infantry, and a regular air transport. There's a militia each in Aquitaine, Normandy, Alsace-Lorraine, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Denmark. Picardy has a fortification, 3 coastal artillery guns, and 3 infantry. Paris, we've got a militia, 3 infantry, 2 Tigers, 2 medium armor, 2 light armor, 4 advanced mechs, and 4 SS Panzer Grenadiers. West Germany has a fortification and a militia. East Germany has a militia. Königsberg has a militia. Bavaria has a militia and 2 Tigers. Berlin has a militia and a jet. There's an infantry in southern Norway, 2 Marines in northern Norway. Warsaw is a militia and 4 advanced mechs. Western Yugoslavia has 2 Italian mountain infantry, a militia, and a coastal artillery gun. Bulgaria and Bessarabia each have a militia. Central Romania has a mountain infantry, an infantry, and a militia. And our big force in East Poland consists of, let's see here, 10 artillery, 10 motorized infantry, 6 medium armor, 6 light armor, 5 advanced mechs, and 1 cavalry. So that should be it for Germany here on turn number 14. Turning things over now to Pete and the common turn.